1. The Smiling Man. This story emerged in the United States in 2012. A man was walking home at night and noticed a strange, tall man in a suit across the street. He seemed to be moving to music, dancing awkwardly and approaching. Then he suddenly stopped, turned, and broke into a wide, unnatural smile. A moment later, he ran straight toward the witness but disappeared into the darkness. Since then, stories have surfaced around the world. All descriptions match. A man with a crazy smile, moving like a doll, as if copying people, unable to comprehend how to be human. 2. The Expressionless. According to legend, in 1972, a woman in a white dress, her face perfectly smooth, like wax, walked into a Los Angeles hospital. She was holding a dead cat in her arms. When the doctors approached, the woman smiled, her mouth stretched unnaturally wide, revealing sharp teeth. She whispered, "I'm not human," and then attacked the nurse. No one has seen her since. The story is about the fear of losing one's humanity, when appearance becomes a mask and underneath lies emptiness. 3. The Green Man. A legend from Pennsylvania. Residents told stories of a nocturnal creature with a green glow that stalked the roads. It was later revealed that the myth was based on the true story of Ray Robinson, a man who suffered an electric shock and lost his face. Because of his appearance, he only went out at night to avoid frightening people. Thus, fear and gossip turned tragedy into a monster. The Green Man became a symbol of how society turns those who are different from us into monsters. 4. The Midnight Game. This legend comes from an ancient pagan ritual designed to punish those who broke religious laws. To play, you write your name on a piece of paper, drip a drop of blood, light a candle, and knock on the door 22 times at the stroke of midnight. After this, you let the Midnight Man into your house. The goal is to hold out until 3:33 a.m. without letting the candle go out. If the flame goes out, he is nearby. It is said that those who lost saw terrifying images of their fears and heard whispers behind their backs. Some disappeared without a trace. Many teenagers actually attempted the ritual, and cases of panic attacks and fainting spells after the game have been officially recorded. 5. The Rake. A creature from the early internet. People have reported seeing a pale, hairless, humanoid creature with long claws sitting by the bed at night and watching. Sometimes it whispers the sleeper's name. Other times it simply stares. Although considered creepypasta, similar creatures are mentioned in 19th century diaries. One entry spoke of a thin man with claws who sits at the feet of the sleeper and talks about sins. Scientists believe this is a manifestation of sleep paralysis, but the phenomenon is too frequent to be dismissed entirely. 6. The Mothman. In 1966, residents of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, began seeing a creature with wings and red eyes. It hovered over a bridge, and a year later, that bridge collapsed, killing 46 people. After that, the Mothman was never seen again. People decided it was a harbinger of disaster. Later, similar creatures were observed before other tragedies, in Chernobyl and New York. Scientists attribute this to a rare owl, but eyewitnesses are certain. The moth appears when death is imminent. 7. Bunnyman. In the 1970s, reports surfaced in Virginia of a man in a bunny costume attacking passersby with an axe near a railroad bridge. Police did receive complaints, but the perpetrator was never caught. Later, locals began claiming to see a white figure at night, and the bridge was nicknamed the Bunnyman Bridge. Today, tourists and ghost hunters flock there. This legend has become an example of how one strange event can lead to decades of fear and mysticism. 8. The Elevator Game. A ritual popular in Asia. Enter an elevator and ride it up a specific sequence of floors. If you do everything correctly, the doors will open, and you'll find yourself in another world. A woman may enter on the 5th floor. You can't speak to her, or you'll be trapped forever. After the death of Elisa Lam, found in the Cecil Hotel cistern, many linked her behavior in the elevator to this ritual. The Elevator Game is an example of how the internet transforms old rituals into modern nightmares. 9. Dybbuk Box. An object supposedly containing an evil spirit. In the early 2000s, an old wine box said to be cursed was sold on eBay. People who bought it complained of nightmares, electronic malfunctions, and strange shadows. The box ended up in Zach Bagans' museum, and new mystical occurrences began to occur around it. Although there is no evidence, the story is so compelling that even skeptics feel uneasy when looking at the photos.